Hey, I'm Ryan Reynolds. At Mint Mobile, we like to do the opposite of what Big Wireless does. They charge you a lot, we charge you a little. So naturally, when they announced they'd be raising their prices due to inflation, we decided to deflate our prices due to not hating you. That's right. We're cutting the price of Mint Unlimited from $30 a month to just $15 a month. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
$45 up front for 3 months plus taxes and fees. Promo rate for new customers for limited time. Unlimited more than 40 gigabytes per month. Slows full terms at mintmobile.com.
On today's Smart 7, Julian Assange freed from prison. Pressure mounts on Rishi over Tory betting. It's Tuesday, 25th of June. It's Global Beatles Day, and happy birthday, Sheridan Smith.
The Smart 7. It's news, but not the news.
After all the fanfare of Manifesto Week, which seemed to last for at least 2 weeks, it turns out that somebody actually does read the various parties' policy documents. That somebody is the Institute for Fiscal Studies, and the think tank held a press conference on Monday to highlight the poor state of the nation's finances and to analyse the many and various promises made in manifestos. IFS Director Paul Johnson says that unless the economy starts to grow pretty quickly, both Labour and the Tories face a grim picture. However, he was particularly scathing about what he called unrealistic proposals from the Greens and Reform UK in particular.
They offer much bigger numbers, very exciting radical policies. But the way that they suggest that their radical reforms can realistically make a positive difference does help to poison the political debate. It makes the other parties look feeble when you say, we could do all this stuff. They can't.
Labour leader Sir Keir Starmer was happy to defend both his manifesto and Shadow Chancellor Rachel Reeves.
Our manifesto is fully costed and fully funded, and that's really important because economic stability is the foundation on which we grow the economy and create wealth in this country.
Both Prime Minister Rishi Sunak and Labour leader Sir Keir Starmer were in the hot seat at the Sun's headquarters on Monday evening. Starmer faced questioning over the NHS, migrants and Jeremy Corbyn, but he acquitted himself pretty well. Rishi Sunak was under pressure on the various Tory scandals, particularly the ongoing election date gambling scandal. He refused once again to get into the details, but reiterated how angry the betting mess has made him.
Well, it's important to remember that the Gambling Commission investigations are independent, but what I can tell you is we have been conducting our own internal inquiries and will, of course, act on any relevant findings.
With senior Tory figures now calling for a ban on political betting, Lib Dem leader Sir Ed Davey was happy to pile on the pressure on Rishi and his party.
Their failure to act is A, making people more angry, and B, it's sort of symptomatic of the chaos and almost corruption amongst the Conservatives. There seems to be one rule for the Conservatives and another rule for the rest of us, and that is not right.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has said that the Israeli military is concluding the most intense phase of its operations in Rafah, but there's been no sign of any progress on Joe Biden's ceasefire proposal, and Netanyahu signalled that IDF troops will move to the border with Lebanon after an increase in activity from the Hezbollah group. Meanwhile, in the West Bank, there's continued outrage over footage of an injured Palestinian man strapped to the bonnet of an IDF jeep. The man has since been hospitalised, and Yaakov Katz of the Jewish People Policy Institute says he's confident that a full investigation will be carried out.
There are going to always be rotten weeds within the ranks of any military force in the world. And if that is what happened in this case, then there's no doubt in my mind that the soldiers who did that need to be held accountable.
WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange has been released from prison and left the UK. He was freed after agreeing a US plea deal that will see him plead guilty and go free on time served. Assange was first arrested in Britain in 2010 after his organisation WikiLeaks released hundreds of thousands of classified documents about the US war in Afghanistan and Iraq. He fled to the Ecuadorian embassy where he spent 7 years. In 2019, he was dragged out of the embassy and jailed for skipping bail and has been in Belmarsh prison ever since. WikiLeaks posted on social media a video of its founder boarding a flight at London's Stansted Airport on Monday evening with a pre-recorded statement by his wife Stella.
Things are moving very quickly and it's very difficult for us to plan or even play out the next few hours and days. But if everything goes well, Julian will be on a plane on the way to freedom.
Still to come on the Smart 7, England get ready to rumble against Slovenia, and Kevin Costa will always love Whitney. Right after this.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up during inflation, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold!
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
$45 up front for 3 months plus taxes and fees. Promo rate for new customers for limited time. Unlimited more than 40 gigabytes per month. Slows full terms at mintmobile.com.
Welcome back.
The final games of the first round of this year's Euros continued on Monday as Group B wrapped up, with Albania facing Spain and Croatia taking on Italy. Spain won their game and topped the group, but in a dramatic twist, Croatia almost beat Italy until a 98th minute goal saved the day and put the Italians through to the next round. England are facing Slovenia on Tuesday in search of a win to make sure of topping their group. Reaction to the draw against Denmark has been harsh from both fans and pundits, with captain Harry Kane hitting back at Gary Lineker in particular. Arsenal's Declan Rice was keen to push back against commentary that the team mightn't be fit enough after a long Premier League season.
We're built to play these type of seasons. Because we're sitting in a low block, people automatically assume that we're tired and we're not fit enough to run around. If we weren't fit enough, well, then we shouldn't be here. We shouldn't be football players. So, yeah, we are fit enough.
We've seen quite a lot of Kevin Costner recently as he's been busy promoting his new Western movie Horizon at Cannes. He threatened to knock on every boat to raise the funding needed to finish the 4-part epic, but he won't be getting any more cash from his role in Yellowstone as he finally confirmed he's done with the tale of the Dutton family. He popped up with Kelly Clarkson to chat about an iconic moment in his career, The Bodyguard, and the role he had in making the theme song Whitney's I Will Always Love You and its distinctive a cappella opening a success.
They weren't that wild about it on the record side of things, and I said, well, you guys need to get over that. Don't be too sure they won't play it on the radio. I said, but for me, Whitney was doing almost an apology moment at that point. And what better way to let somebody know they really mean what they're singing to you when they say, I don't even need the music behind me.
It's been a summer of reboots and sequels so far at the cinema, but this time they've really dug deep in the archives. It's a new horror movie called Nosferatu, which is based on a 1922 original, and it's written and directed by Robert Eggers, who brought us The Witch and The Lighthouse. It's your classic vampire story with a star-packed cast including Lily Rose Depp, Emma Corrin, Nicholas Hoult, Willem Dafoe and Bill Skarsgård. The trailer features plenty of screaming and even some spooky kids, so you know it's a good one. It hits cinemas at Christmas.
He's coming.
Who is coming to you, my child? We are here encountering the vampire. Nosferatu.
You've been listening to The Smart 7. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Hit that follow button and have a great day.
Give us 7 minutes and we'll give you the world.